How's it going, everybody? DSCuber here, and today I'm bringing you a, I guess, miscellaneous puzzle unboxing video. So all of these puzzles that I have here, I accumulated over like the last year or so. I just remembered I have 2 more. So yeah, I've accumulated these 6 puzzles over the last year, and have never unboxed them because I just kind of tossed them aside, forgot that I purchased them. So we're going to be unboxing all of these. In particular, these 2 were the most recent pickups. The other 4 I got like a year ago, so we'll save these for last. And I guess we'll start off with this one. This is the Rubik's Crew, and the Rubik's Crew is in the same series as the Transformers Cube, which I'll pull that out right now. So it's in the same series as this guy right here. Basically, it's like a little figurine that has a removable puzzle head. So we'll set little Optimus Prime aside over here, and we'll open up the Spider-Man one. Alright, so here's the Spider-Man cube, and there's a little bit of tape holding his head in place, so let's peel that off. And the puzzle is detachable, so if we just pop that right off, now we have access to the puzzle. So you can like move the head around, and it's like there's like a little you can like hear it like popping, I guess, like the piece wasn't fully assembled properly. But moving this around, like, it's not super stiff. Then again, the other the Transformer Crew head, that puzzle has a lot more, like, you know, protrusions on its surface. This one's a little bit more of an even surface, so there isn't going to be as much catching. But it's still a Rubik's core, so I mean, it's not that great, but it's an okay puzzle, and a little bit of Maru lube, which I have right here, should help it out. So I'm gonna lube these up off of camera because I don't really have a whole lot of time. I just want to get these puzzles unboxed and talk about them for a little bit. So this is the Spider-Man Rubik's Crew. Alright, so this next one here is the Hellraiser 3 in the Lament Configuration Puzzle series, I guess. 3. I mean, I'm assuming there's a Hellraiser 1 and 2 puzzle. I don't really know. There's a little bit of information on the back. Within the Hellraiser universe, the Lament configuration is the key to the gates of hell itself and the summoner of the Cenobites. They really expect, you know, the source material going into this, but now, for the first time ever, it is recreated as a working puzzle. With 43 quintillion possible combinations, even Pinhead would find himself bedeviled in a quest for the solution. I'm not making this up. Like, that's actually what's written on the back of this box. So, I don't know if this is, like, you know, part of a video game or something. I am very confused. But I picked this puzzle up from a game shop called Go Toys and Games. And they're going out of business, and they were selling this. As well as this Missing Link puzzle, which is a little bit more familiar. But this Hellraiser cube has a little bit of weight to it, so it feels a little bit more sturdy. And also, it is not a super cube from what it looks like, because these centers can be oriented in any way, and they match up with all of the sides correctly. So this will be solved just like a standard 3x3. So let's give this some first turns. Okay, it locks up quite a bit. It has a very, like, a gummy feel to it, which is, I mean, expected, and I think I felt something snap inside. No? I thought I felt something snap. But yeah, it catches a little bit. It's very gummy feel. I'm very curious to see, like, if I could just pop this thing open and see, like, what's on the inside. Okay, so you can remove, it looks like, the tile. Maybe it has adjustable tensions, but it's definitely not like a dollar store kind of cube where, you know, what you get. It's like what you see is what you get kind of thing. I don't really think this puzzle is going to be too bad, so maybe with some tension adjustment and lube, it turns out to be a decent puzzle. But yeah, that is the Hellraiser 3. So the next one that we're going to open up here is the Missing Link, which is a very familiar puzzle. It's based off of, this is like a recreation, whoops. It's a recreation of a classic game from the 80s, and basically, and this box got like freaking destroyed. Does it just like come out like this, or? Well, I like obliterated that package. I was gonna hold on to it, but yeah, so here it is, the Missing Link. I thought there'd be some like instructions to it, but yeah, let's give this some first turns. Okay, so these outer layers turn very smooth. Yeah, they kind of like stick to each other a little bit, but you know, very smooth turning. A little bit of catching. Let's try these inner layers. These inner layers just not move. I don't think the inner layers move, which is weird because they should. Well, my camera just cut out because of low memory, but yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this cube. I have to look into it. For all I know, it might even be broken. So, I mean, whatever. This is the Missing Link. So let's move on to the next puzzle. And as I threw away the package, I saw a little notice on the side of it saying, the middle layers do not rotate. So I am not going insane. This puzzle's not broken. It works just as it's supposed to. This one right here is the Casino Cube. I picked this up in Las Vegas last summer. I have puzzles that are similar to it. Like, I've got puzzles from like a similar manufacturer, and basically, it's like a dollar store cube. I could already just tell by holding it. Like, the plastic's really light. Yep, it's extremely stiff. Maybe a little bit of lubrication will help it out, but I mean, I'm not going to be speed solving this, but I got it because it has like slot machine icons on it, and I love slot machines. So yeah, that is the Casino Cube. Very stiff. I'm not going to try, you know, breaking it in or doing any solves with it, because it's just really bad. I bought it more for the novelty. So now we're getting into my most recent purchases, which, starting with this one, this is the Beyond Rubik's Cube. This is a cube that was at the Beyond Rubik's Cube exhibit at the Liberty Science Center, and I have no idea how this wound up at the Museum of Natural History 4 years later, but I was there just recently, and they were selling this. So this is like a pretty rare puzzle, and I'm very happy that I was able to find it because I wanted one of these when I first went there, and it was expensive, and I didn't have the money to purchase it up front, and now I found one. So this is the Beyond Rubik's Cube. Nothing special really about it aside from the fact that it has the BRC logo on each of the centers, with the exception of white because it has the typical Rubik's brand. But I mean, you know, it's a Rubik's brand cube. Turning is subpar, you know, it's what you expect out of, you know, an original version Rubik's Cube. So this is the BRC Rubik's brand cube. And last but not least is this. It's called the Feliks 9. I also picked this up when I was at the Museum of Natural History. They were selling a whole bunch of puzzles in the gift shop, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna get some of these. Alright, so yeah, my video just cut out because, again, I ran out of memory and had to dump the files on my computer. Oh, I'm starting to really hate this phone. So yeah, I also picked this up when I was at the Museum of Natural History, so pretty excited to open this one. It's a Mefferts puzzle, and if I'm not mistaken, this is actually more or less the exact same thing as the Molecube, which I have right here. Let's see if I could find, you know, if it's actually the same thing, and yeah, it's the exact same cube, just cubic as opposed to in ball form. So, good job, me. I picked up a duplicate, but not really a duplicate because they're two technically different puzzles. So yeah, let's give this puzzle some first turns. This is, again, the Feliks 9. And, you know, as expected with all Mefferts puzzles, like, it's it's extremely smooth. It's got some like halfway decent corner cutting. This is definitely more speed solvable than the Molecube, even though the Molecube has a ball bearing mechanism to ensure that the pieces lock into place when you move the layers. But this cube is halfway decent, and I'm glad that I picked this up. And I think I just scrambled. No, I didn't. Okay, actually yes, I did. I scrambled it somehow, and I have no idea what I just did. So yeah, because these pieces aren't supposed to be there. So I have to go and figure this out now. Oh wait, actually, no, I fixed it. Okay, never mind, it was one move away. So yeah, that's pretty much the Feliks 9, and if I just set this aside, then you guys will get to see the rest of the puzzles that I got. So, just again, a brief rundown. We got the Spider-Man head, or the Rubik's Crew. We got the Hellraiser 3, which is like the weirdest name I've ever heard for a puzzle. Missing Link. We got this Casino Cube, Beyond Rubik's Cube, and the Feliks 9. So, I have to say, a pretty decent haul. I'm gonna be putting some Maru lube into these just to make them a little bit better. I do have some of that lube that I got from Speedcube Shop for the Christmas raffle giveaway thing. And I'm not gonna put any of that in these puzzles because they're not good enough for it. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up for this unboxing video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to subscribe for more keeping content and hit that like button. Keep on keeping, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.